Good morning, everyone. This is Tracy Newman from the Navigators Tarot, where you can find me on Instagram. I don't really put things up on Facebook anymore because nobody really goes to Facebook anymore. Sometimes I will put the odd one up. You can also find me at Sleepy Wisdom on YouTube, but mostly on Instagram as the Navigators Tarot. Okay. All right. Let's have a look and see what the energies are doing for this week. It's quite a dull day today, but anyway, we shall see what's going on. This is just the general energies for the week. See what's going on with the general energies. Oh, okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. There seems to be a concentration on the financial aspects of the world at the moment. I think it's causing quite a little bit of concern for many people at this point in time. Inflation is through the roof. Petrol prices are through the roof. Mortgages are through the roof. It really just seems to be that there's a lot happening on a completely different level that many of us can't see, and that we're actually not being allowed to see, either from the darker aspects of the world at the moment and the lighter aspects. But Judgment Day is coming. So I feel that things will begin to look up for a lot of us. Yes, so we have the Sun, the Chariot, which is forward movement, the High Priestess, which is moving into those higher, the High Priestess is someone that is of high value, that really understands the world in which she lives and understands herself. She's completely healed, and she is able to give advice for others coming from her own aspect of who she really is, and understanding of who she really is. And so that's the High Priestess. So this is also coming into play as well. So what I'm actually hearing is that for many of us, it will be about looking after the finances that we have. Because there are changes that are going to occur within the banking system that are not going to be somehow favourable for a lot of us. So it's about looking out for your finances and doing that as soon as you possibly can, I'm hearing. I don't know what's coming, but there is going to be some changes that no one can really see. Yeah, because we are being completely deceived by the banking system, the authoritarian systems that are in place at the moment. They are going to tighten their control. It's going to be extremely excruciating for a lot of us. And this is not just the banking system, it will be the governmental systems, it will be the authoritarian systems like the police, the court systems. They're going to get very, very, they're going to really clamp down on everybody because they know their time is limited here on the earth plane. The old systems of control are not going to be around for very much longer. And so because of this, they know that their time is limited. So they are going to clamp down as much as they possibly can and try to control as much as they possibly can. So be very aware of the deceptions that are taking place, the lulling us into slumber and sleep through the through these systems of control and through the media, pretty much the mainstream media. Yeah, so there's some heavy energies getting about at the moment, and I think there'll be a lot of distraction on the mainstream media and also social media platforms. So just be a little bit careful and wary and discerning about exactly where it is that you place your concentration and your interest these days. You know, be very aware that distraction is going to come from all of these different areas. And their methods of control are going to clamp down even more. Heavy energy, we have the Nine of Wands and the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords is sleepless nights. And for a lot of people right now, because of the financial system being as controlling as it is leaving people literally in dire straits, because you know they have mortgages and families to feed, mortgages to pay and families to feed. So they're really squeezing everybody. Five of Wands, which is once again conflict and pressure and build-up. And, you know, taking action to actually really place the pressure on everybody. That's exactly what's going on at the moment. And it's due to, you know, you're having to work harder for what you have. It's going to get tough. I feel like the energies are such, yeah, the devil is in play. It's going to get tough. It's going to get a lot tougher before it gets better. And the Two of Pentacles. They're, you know, trying to keep a balance financially and on that physical level is quite difficult at the moment for a lot of people. And people are really beginning to feel the squeeze of those authoritarian systems that are in place at the moment. And don't worry, they all work in together, all as corrupt as each other. And from way back. We consented to it by giving our sovereignty away through our birth certificates. And they have hold of us, you know. Knight of Cups, Judgment Day and Justice. So there is, and the Fool. So there is going to be new beginnings coming in, the Star, hope in the midst of difficulties. There is going to be a Judgment Day. Our hard work will pay off and we will receive justice for everything that we've actually had to go through, especially in the last 3 to 4 years. The last 3 or 4 years has been really quite soul destroying for a lot of us and has placed a lot of us into, all of us, I don't care who it is, all of us into some form of PTSD that we're having to deal with. And they're just tightening the screws even more, and they're going to. We are under attack. Literally, humans at this time on planet Earth are under attack. And if it isn't under physical attack, you are being psychically attacked. All of us on some level have had to go through a war, a psychological, spiritual war that has been happening for a millennia, but just in the last 3 to 4 years has actually really intensified. And it is there, of course, to wake us up to the truth of who we really are and as sovereign beings on this planet Earth. So it is going to get tough. And I see it, it's like a vice, and the vice is literally, you know, being turned with our heads in the vice. They are not going to relent. They're going to tighten the noose even more. So, when I talk about they, of course, it is those that are in control and in the systems of control. And they use these systems to control us and also to really tighten the screws. And they are doing that, and they're going to continue to do that. But there will be justice, because there are others that are literally fighting on a different level, on every level, for the salvation of humans on this planet at this time. And we also, on every sort of level, as we begin to awaken within ourselves, as within, so without, as we begin to awaken within, we'll begin to see just how controlled we are, and how we are driven a lot by fear. And of course, it is that fear is actually being intensified because of the systems of control that have manipulated and coerced us for the last 3 to 4 years into this false sense of security, which of course we do not have. And right now we're beginning to see that there is no security, that we are about to lose everything on a 3D physical level. But there will be victory. We just have to have patience. We need to go within as much as we possibly can to find the truth of who we really are, and to awaken to the truth of who we really are, and then spread that out into our outer world. Right now, there is a lot of this going on, Two of Swords. A lot of people not actually really wanting to see the truth, but within themselves, let alone on the earth plane. But eventually they will have to. But we do have strength, so that's about finding the strength within to withstand the energies that are coming at us at this time from those authoritarian type energies of control that in the form of, as I've said before, all the systems of control, banking, what else? The police, court system, all of that, the governments, they are really going to start to tighten the screws on all of us. So be aware that it is not about you, it is about them continually trying to hold on to what they have. But it's not going to last. It is literally going to fall away, and it will be replaced by something much lighter and much greater for all of us. And underneath we have the Three of Pentacles, which is about becoming more creative with your finances and your physical life. And this one here, which is the Nine of Cups, which is emotional independence. And then the Ten of Cups, which is the ultimate in love and freedom for all. And of course, we are the magicians, and we can do this. We can change everything. We can change everything in our outer world once we go within and find the truth of who we really are. And now we're being, I guess, you know, if you've been distracted by the outer world and have not yet gone within to find any aspect of soul or self that abides upon the earth plane, then now is the time. Because things are about to get rough. Okay. So that's all I have for this week. I hope that makes sense, and I shall see you next week. Bye for now.